Well, hi, everybody. Good morning to you. Meteorologist Travis Klineski here. Shortly after 7 o'clock, I'm recording this for our website, ksblocal4.com. I also mentioned there have been a couple of late school starts, mostly across northern Nebraska due to the snow that we saw this past weekend. Boone Central, for instance, Boone County up there, Ainsworth. There's several of those. You can find those on our website. They're crawling at the bottom of our screen here on television as well, and also on our KSB Local 4 app. Not the weather app, but just the main app. So, starting off clear this morning, there are a few clouds off towards the southwest. Those will be increasing from the southwest. Now, I know Futurecast's not showing it, but there may even be a few flurries today in southwest Nebraska or northern portions of Kansas. We'll probably hold off on a chance of flurries until this evening and overnight tonight in the Tri-Cities. You don't really see those here, but there's that chance. More legitimate snow chance off towards western Nebraska. This is why there's actually a winter weather advisory already in place for places like McCook and Trenton and Benkelman. That's those three counties in southwest Nebraska, and that extends down into northern Kansas, northwest Kansas. That winter weather advisory is actually already posted until midnight Tuesday night for those areas. The rest of us, we're going to kind of hold off on snow chances until Tuesday. Mostly light snow out towards the west. And then light snow starts to move into northern Kansas and far southern Nebraska, but starts to increase in intensity late in the afternoon and especially into Tuesday night. We could be looking at periods of moderate to at times heavy snowfall. Now, I'll tell you right now, you see that wind and east wind, not terribly strong though, probably hovering around 10 miles per hour. So like the last couple of snows that we've seen, not a lot of blowing snow, but with the cold temperatures, this will be another powdery, fluffy snow, so it still may make it tough to see, especially around higher profile vehicles. Something to keep in mind if you'd have some late night travel plans. And notice some of the heaviest snows moving into eastern Nebraska late night. There could be a pocket of heavier snow there in eastern Nebraska. That's where I'm expecting the highest snowfall totals. By sunrise Wednesday, probably getting close to wrapping up the snow in the Tri-Cities, maybe a few hours after sunrise across northeast Nebraska. We'll try to get a little sunshine out there later in the day on Wednesday and start to inch those temperatures upward. Still well below average, but at least better. In fact, Wednesday and Thursday might be the two nicest days we see this week. So, snowfall totals. As of right now, I'm kind of in this range of 2 to 5 inches for central and western Nebraska, maybe some slightly lower amounts to the northwest. The first kind of round of snow that comes in tonight and Tuesday may leave around 1, 2, 3 inches of snow out west. We probably won't get much here until late in the day Tuesday in the Tri-Cities in eastern Nebraska, but then the bulk of our snow falls overnight Tuesday night, and that's where we tack on, I would say 2 to 4, maybe as much as 5 inches here in the Tri-Cities on the higher end of things. And then eastern Nebraska, I'm kind of in that 3 to 6 inch range right now. Once you get near and east of Highway 81, which is that Columbus to York to Hebron corridor eastward, with the outside possibility of as much as 7 inches of snow in eastern Nebraska. So I think a pretty widespread 2 to 5 inches, maybe some slightly higher amounts in eastern Nebraska. And then the lowest amounts will be towards the northwest, where we may be looking at the more of a 1 to 3 inch range there. But before we get to the snow, we have just kind of a cold day today. Partly to mostly cloudy skies as increasing clouds will move in here. We're looking at temperatures in the mid to upper teens up north. Out west, mostly mid to upper teens, maybe lower 20s around Beaver City. Could see some light snow or flurries, especially south of the interstate. Northern Kansas, maybe a few flurries. Tri-Cities, I think, will hold off until tonight, but we're looking at upper teens and lower 20s across the south. And to the east, temperatures topping out in the upper teens and lower 20s with partly to mostly cloudy skies after starting off with some sunshine right away this morning. 7-day forecast, 2 distinct time frames we're looking for precipitation. The one between tonight and tomorrow night, with the bulk of the snow falling during the nighttime hours Tuesday night, early on Wednesday morning there. That's where we could see that 2 to 5 inch range around the Tri-Cities area. A little warmer on Wednesday as we try to get some sunshine, especially Wednesday afternoon. The best day may actually come Thursday. That's after a cold start, though, but we push close to 30. That's about as good as we do. Now, the other things, we'll keep the temperatures a little bit warmer heading into the end of the week and the upcoming weekend. But that complicates things with our forecast as more precipitation moves in, more of a longer time frame here. We could be looking at precipitation starting as early as late Thursday night after midnight, and that could continue all the way through Saturday and possibly Saturday evening. While I kept it as just a snow chance for Friday and Saturday for the Tri-Cities area, if enough warm air gets into the system, we may be looking at more of a wintry mix of precipitation. That's the first thing to keep in mind. The second thing is we're also looking at maybe a little more of a breeze on Saturday, so a little more blowing snow. This, if it were mostly snow, would be a wetter, heavier snowfall. And while snow at this point, snowfall totals, I don't want to dig into those too much. Some models are fairly aggressive with the precipitation rate, especially on Saturday. Friday looks like lighter snow, but Saturday could be a little more intense, although that's a little far yet to get into too many details at this point. It looks like we should dry things out by Sunday. And I've been looking at long-range forecast models. There is still no warmth coming anytime soon. You look at that 10-day high temperature forecast, and we could get colder once again beyond our 7-day forecast. I've been kind of even looking at the really, really long-range forecast models just for trends. You don't really want to go into too many specific details about temperatures that far out yet because it is so far out. It looks like maybe as we move into March, some warm air may try to budge in, although there is going to be a very distinct battle right over Nebraska between cold air, which looks to be to our northeast, and warm air to our southwest. And it's going to be struggling to warm up. We may warm up, but it's just so far out yet, I couldn't give you too many details. But our average high is continuing to climb now into the lower 40s, and we're just nowhere near that over the next 7 to 10 days, unfortunately. So I think as we go through the rest of this month, we should see all below average temperatures. The one chance we may have would be the end of this week. I have 30 or 31. Some models are inching at temperatures maybe upper 30s to near 40 degrees, but that's kind of a stretch right now. But we'll get that figured out as we get a little bit closer. But I'll tell you right now, just a lot of cold and, of course, more snow on the way. A little more of the dry, powdery snow for this first system that comes in. The second one could be more of a wet snow or possibly a wintry mix if we can get warm enough at the end of this week. So there you go. There's your forecast for today. Got to wrap it up. Got a Today Show cutting coming up here any minute here. So I will leave you all with this forecast right here. Of course, tune in with Tim later on today at 5, 6, and 10. As sarcastic as he is, he's going to provide you another forecast later in today and hopefully give you finer details as this storm system approaches and gets a little bit closer here for Tuesday and Tuesday night. So with that, I'll let you all go. Hope you all have a wonderful start to your week, your President's Day. Some of you have the day off. Enjoy it if you do. If not, well, enjoy your day anyway, right? Talk to you all again bright and early on your Tuesday morning. Take care and God bless. Bye.